54 days to go until the World Cup. It is time for World Cup Watch for the third consecutive season in Serie A. Charles De Ketelaere, he has assisted at least 5 goals for Atalanta, and after scoring in his 5th international goal for Belgium against the US men's national team in March, he's set to be a really important figure for their setup in the World Cup come this summer. So the attacking midfielder, he's already played in a World Cup. He actually featured for Belgium against Morocco in the group stage in the last World Cup. Here's just a look at his numbers with Belgium. You get the feeling, though, that this time around, especially considering Belgium is past the so-called golden era and with some of the players that are injured, like Romelu Lukaku, and kind of were unsure on what he'll look like this summer, Charles De Ketelaere could be a bigger player for them come this summer.
Great opportunity for CDK, Poppy. As you said, versatility will be very great for him because we've seen him play that number 9 role, and what he does for the Belgium national side, you can have Doku one side, Salamakers on the other, and KDB in behind him. So the versatility will definitely help him. Very, very talented player, and if you need be as well, could even maybe play him on the right-hand side. Great opportunity for him right now, especially with Lukaku and the uncertainty on him right now, where his fitness levels is going into the World Cup. I'm a big fan of CDK, very technically gifted player, and I think he's got a good opportunity in front of him.
Technical player, I think we're seeing the growth that we thought we were going to see early on when he went to Milan, right? This is a guy that Paolo Maldini, brought to the club and thought, okay, this is the guy that's going to turn us around. It didn't work out, but he gets the initial loan, right, to Atalanta, then they make it permanent, and we're seeing some flashes of him. I don't know where he fits in sort of world football, but he's certainly the guy that, whether it's with the national team or whether it's with his club, he affects the game, right? He gives you really good moments in games in the attacking third.
And I remember him saying when he went to Atalanta, he was playing closer to goal. He felt like that was the biggest difference, apart from the pressure of playing at San Siro when you're so young and need to make an immediate impact. But it was being closer to goal because he can be a game changer. On his day, he's got this ability that he could send an assist. He could send a shot that will lead to a goal. He's got that in his boots. He doesn't always show it consistently. He dealt with his fair share of injuries as well. But I remember watching Atalanta in the Champions League in certain moments, and I said, if Charles De Ketelaere is not there, I'm not sure where that creativity is going to come from. So he became that focal point, and the fact that he's versatile, that he could play in so many different positions with the attacking threats that this Belgium team has, he's a weapon. He's a strong weapon.
That's the key to it. I think when you look at it from an international standpoint, he has to be doing more scoring. Don't worry about being the creative element of the team. Now you just have to be the one that puts the ball into the back of the net. You talk about the players that he's surrounded by, Doku with his pace. You've got Salamakers who can come in, KDB. So there's an abundance of talent in that top end of the pitch, where now all he has to concentrate on now is being a lot more clinical.
So you think he needs to kind of not focus on being the playmaker, but just being the finisher in this?
For the international team, yes. For Atalanta, it's a different scenario. You still want him to do a bit more with how the team dynamic is set with Atalanta. But for the Belgium national team, I think that he has to worry more in a more selfish way of putting the ball into the back of the net than having to worry about creating, because they've got players already who can do that for him.
Yeah. Does it take an element of pressure off as well, Tony, the fact that he has played in a World Cup before and now he's had a really good season, obviously, with Atalanta? He's coming in, expecting to be a bigger part of the plans.
Well, he's coming in confident, right? You feel good about yourself. You have a good season with your club. You're growing into the national team. You have a World Cup under your belt, as you mentioned, right? So everything's not new and a big surprise to you.